Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, at the end of the last video, we did have to cut it slightly short, although I say short, but it wasn't really a particularly short video anyway. Yeah, the point that we got up to was that we began looking at the branding section of the system. So let's just get straight back into that now. So we had the brand name, and we picked Heartfelt Walks by Kev. We've got the logo. I kind of like those logos, but I think the one that we picked is pretty good. So we've got the brand voice, tagline, messaging, and positioning. Now, the point of all these things is not purely just for the benefits of the user, but these sections are used by the system when it builds. We get something called context injection. So when we send the prompt to the LLM, certain bits of information are packaged together with the prompt and sent to the LLM to give it the context that it needs, and that enables it to make much better decisions and produce much better content than it would be able to otherwise. Now that we've looked at branding, and like I said, we're not really going to go into a great deal of depth, but what I thought that we would do for this video was we're going to have a look at the next most visible component of the platform, which is the website. So I think today really this video is going to be quite short because I'm anticipating that maybe what's going to happen is that because I haven't gone through this process with Kev before, we could experience a bit of an issue which I then need to go and fix, and then in the next video I'm going to stop saying tomorrow because it always takes me longer than one day to get the videos up and running right now. Hopefully that we'll get that down to one per day in the future, but for now, yeah, we are where we are. So it's under Customer Acquisition Website Studio. Right, obviously we've got an error fetching the status because we haven't published the site yet. There is a slight speed issue on my laptop when I'm working locally. This is not generally reflected in live. Let's just... save that. Yeah, as you can see, in live it should be, yes, it's much faster, but we're going to stick to working on my laptop just in case we have to change anything. So we've got the content has arrived now. So as you can see, it generates I think we did have a look in a previous video at one of the websites, and I showed you the different elements. In the hero section, we've got the headline, sub-headline. The call to action was on the main button, but the thing that's missing here is the hero image. And as I said before, currently none of the actual image generation tasks are included in the automated setup. That may or may not change as we get further down the line, but just for now, I've left it separate, but it's quite good for demonstration purposes anyway. So let's just go ahead and generate the hero image, and then hopefully in there we can see stuff happening. Let's scroll down to the bottom. It does take a few seconds. That's because there's a few different actions that occurred during the hero image creation. Obviously, we, as I mentioned before, with the context injection, so we perform a load of database lookups, gather the information that we need, which could be some branding stuff, some market research, etc. Business name, all this kind of stuff. We inject that context, build the overall prompt, send it to the LLM to generate the image. That gets sent back locally. We then take the image and store it in our S3 bucket on AWS, and then return the image back to the screen here. Oh, where is it? I'm not sure why that hero image failed to load. It usually works. Maybe I was just too impatient. But okay, so there's our hero image. I kind of like that, but that looks like to me like it should be in the USA. It doesn't really look like. I can't even remember where we said Kev was based. I can't actually remember. I have to check that. Now we need to wait for it all over again. Okay, fine. Okay, so then we have the problem. PAS is problem agitate solution. So it's like a basic copywriting formula. Then we've got the benefit section. So let's create our benefit icons. I'll speed this up. It's a similar process with all the image creation, where we, build the prompt, create the image, we download it locally, send it to the S3 bucket, and then display it on via that URL. Hopefully this is going to work. Yeah, so you should just. I think I was just maybe slightly jumped the gun slightly. I was a little bit too impatient before. Features. Every walk, the reason it's split into benefits and features. What do you call this? Like selling or on online selling. We generally try to capture and distinguish between benefits and features, because, as you know, we always like to sell the benefits of the service or product rather than and then justify the benefits using the features. So the features would be something which is more factual based, whereas the benefits are how it's going to improve the person's life. So without reading this up front, I would say the benefits of Walks by Kev would be that it allows you to have a pet in the first place. I think we mentioned this in the previous video, didn't we? That not being or having to go out and work all day was something that could prevent pet ownership altogether. So Walks with Kev, one of the main benefits I would say would be it allows you to actually have a pet. Maybe you're disabled or can't work, can't walk. It would be a similar thing where normally maybe you wouldn't be able to have a pet because you were disabled. Walks with Kev would be, once again, enabling pet ownership. That would be a benefit. Or you could just be really busy and you haven't got time to walk the dog, but you still want to own a pet. And, one of the benefits of Walks with Kev would be that it gives you back more time. So let's have a quick read and see if the system agrees with me. So benefits: personalised, trustworthy care. Your pet receives one-on-one attention from a dedicated local professional, ensuring every walk or visit is safe, enjoyable and tailored for the happiness. Reliable and flexible scheduling. Enjoy peace of mind. So yeah, peace of mind is a benefit. Your pet receiving one-on-one attention, I guess, that is a benefit. And engaging updates and community connection. Stay connected with regular photo and message updates after. So it hasn't really captured that benefit that I mentioned, but nevertheless, okay, let's go with that. Features. And here, really, this is just reiterating the things that we said up front. Every walk tailored to your pet's unique needs and preferences. It probably says the thing about the handwritten note. Stay connected, engaging updates and photos sent after each visit. So you get the idea. Right, testimonials. I think we did mention this before, where the these are made up testimonials, but as I'll show you in a I think you can actually do it right here. Edit. So the idea would be to replace these made up fake testimonials with genuine ones. This is really just to give you a placeholder and an example of what you need to have. I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with I think it's called Influence or something like that, by somebody like Robert Caldacini or something like that. I can't remember all of them, but there's I think there are 5 different elements which go into how could I put it? Not really. I guess it is influence, but in the context of online selling. One was being likable. One is reciprocity. But one of the most important ones is social proof. This is quite funny. We do need to to go in and have a look at the prompts, because these should obviously be photorealistic. But looking at the prompts is going to be something that we do a little bit further down the line. But yeah, testimonials are one of the main pillars of building your website. That's social proof, or it doesn't have to be a website, it could be your social, however you're selling online. Social proof has to be one of the main elements of that. He looks like a decent guy, doesn't he? He's got a very wrinkly face, but a very smooth nose. But yeah, decent beard there. Very decent. I wonder where they got the idea for that beard. And more cartoon characters. As an elderly resident, I feel completely at ease knowing Kev is caring for my cat and dog. I didn't know he did cats as well. There we go, we've learned something. Walks with Kev has become a vital part of our family. Their flexible, shouldn't it be his? His flexible scheduling and genuine love for animals makes every visit special. Now, like I said, even if you don't think the content is up to scratch right now, to be honest, I haven't really dialed in the prompts which generate this content. I actually generated a lot of these prompts a very long time ago, maybe up to 2 years ago when I was first getting into ChatGPT. So it's definitely something a piece of work which I need to go through and improve the prompts throughout the system. But there are 300 or more prompts, so it is a little bit of work, and I wanted to get the actual system itself functional and working before going back to revisit those prompts. FAQs. I think I mentioned before that anything factual that's been generated with AI does need to be thoroughly checked, which is why we can edit all of these sections. Everything is editable. And finally, about. Walks with Kev is your trusted local partner for dog walking and pet visit services, dedicated to offering personalised attentive care for your furry family members. We proudly serve busy professionals, elderly residents and families who seek reliability, trust and real connection in their pet care. That's quite interesting. I think we can see how the system has... I think it's probably got this from the, what's it called? Ideal customer avatar. Where's that? It's in market research. Ideal customer. In here. Yeah. So you can see, busy professionals, elderly residents seeking companionship and assistance, and families with active schedules. So I hope you can see from this how it is building up that picture and using the details in this manner of context injection. When we send all of those prompts to generate the content, it's not just making stuff up as it goes, it's building up that picture that we built at the beginning and building on those market research tasks to generate highly specific and relevant content and details for your system. Right, so I think at this stage, what I'm going to do next is we're going to attempt to publish the site. I'm just going to check the logs as it goes through. If it all works, and it has worked, you know, trust me on this one. It has worked, but it can be... I have made a lot of different changes. There are a lot of different chains in the link of publishing the site. We'll go into the details at a later stage, but for now, what I'm going to do is click publish site, and we'll see how far we get. If it doesn't run to completion, and quite honestly I'm not expecting it to, it will give me the opportunity to go in and see what has gone wrong this time, fix the issues, and then for the next video, I won't say tomorrow, it might be tomorrow, for the next video I will tell you what I fixed. We'll publish it again, we'll try it again, and I think we'll just keep iterating until we get the working site. There will be a good excuse for me you know, it will uncover any residual bugs in the system. So yeah, let's go ahead and click the site, click the button, and let's see. That did not so we got an error straight away, right? Okay, so I will go and fix this, and then I will catch you in the next video, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Bye for now.